So this is the way it looks.
Where is Florence? I'm asking you a question. Where is Florence?
I haven't any idea.
Is that the best you can do? Torture by separation. Well, it's a failure as far as I'm concerned. Florence was a little fool and I don't miss her.
I'm sorry, but who are you taking me for?
You. You're the torturer, I suppose.
That's very funny. You came in here, you took one look at me and thought, that's the man who's going to torture me. What a mistake. Let me do the honours. Vincent Cordeaux, journalist and writer, since we seem to be sharing the same quarters, madame.
Inés Serrano, mademoiselle.
Good. Fine. Well, the ice is broken. Now, do you find I have the face of a torturer? And would you kindly tell me how you recognise one?
They look as if they were afraid.
That's crazy. And of who? Of their victims.
I know what I'm talking about. I've seen my own face in the mirror.
In the mirror. This place is impossible. They've taken anything that looks remotely like a mirror out of here. Well, I can assure you I'm not afraid. I don't take the situation lightly, and I'm fully aware of its seriousness, but I'm not afraid.
That's your business. Do you ever, by any chance, go out for a stroll?
The door's bolted.
Oh, so much the worse.
Look, I can understand you're not exactly happy to find me in with you. As a matter of fact, I'd rather be alone myself. There's a few things I would like to get straight in my mind. My life in order, as it were. I don't speak much, I don't make much noise, I don't even move around much, but if you don't mind my suggesting it, we should keep up the greatest politeness toward one another. It will be our best defense.
I'm not a polite person.
I'll be polite for both of us.
Your mouth.
I beg your pardon?
Could you stop twitching your mouth? It's going around like a top there under your nose.
I'm extremely sorry, I didn't realize.
That's just the trouble. There. You make a point of being polite, but you leave your face out in the open. You know you're not alone, and you have no right to put the sight of your fear on me.
Oh, and you're not afraid.
What good would it do? Fear was for before, but we still had hope.
There's no more hope that I know. We're still before. Whatever it's to be hasn't begun yet, you know. Mademoiselle Sartre.
I know. And so, what's going to happen?
I don't know. I'm just waiting. I'm not the torturer, madam.
I didn't think that's who you were. I thought someone was trying to play a nasty joke on me. So this is it. Just the three of us, all alone.
It's not really a laughing matter.
Oh, I know, but these divines are so hideous. Look how they've set them out in a row. Oh, I feel as if we're New Year's Eve, and I wore out my own worries. Each one gets his own divan, I suppose. This one's mine.
Would you like mine?
That burgundy one. That's awfully nice of you, but I'm afraid it wouldn't do much better. Oh well. What can one expect? Each one gets his own little prize. The green one's mine. I'll take it. Actually, the one that could possibly match at all is the one that gentleman's sitting on.
Did you hear? Have go?
The divan. Excuse me. It's yours, madam.
Thank you. So, since we're all going to be living together, I suggest make each other's acquaintance. I am Estelle de la Noire.
Ines Serrano. I'm delighted.
Vincent Cordeaux.
You know, you're very lovely to look at, and I'm very happy. I wish I had some flowers to make you feel more at home.
Flowers? Oh yes, I always did love flowers. But I suppose they wither here. So hot. Oh dear. Well, the important thing, I guess, is to stay in good humor. You?
Yes, last weekend you?
Yesterday. The funeral isn't over yet. The wind is blowing my sister's veil around. She's doing all she can to cry. Oh, come, try a little harder than that. 2 tears? 2 tiny little tears shining under her crepe. Gabrielle's looking terribly ugly this morning. Oh, she doesn't dare cry, because it makes her mascara run. I must sit in her place, Well, after all, she was my best friend.
You suffer very much.
No, I was barely conscious.
What did you...
Pneumonia. You?
Gas?
And you?
12 bullets in my carcass. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not a very high-class corpse.
Oh, no. But I mean, if only you wouldn't use such crude words like that. Well, it's honestly a little disgusting. And what does it mean? You know, it may very well be that we've never been so much alive as we are right now. If we must give a name to this state of affairs, I suggest we call it absence. So, have you been absent long?
About a month.
Where are you from?
Very...
And do you have anyone left back there?
My wife. She came to the jail every other day. She's looking in through the bars now. She doesn't know yet that I'm absent. She suspects. Now she's leaving. She's all in black. So much the better, she won't have to change. The sun is nice and bright, and she's in black. There in the empty streets with those big eyes like a victim's. She gets on my nerves.
Estelle?
Oh, excuse me, Monsieur Coudon.
I beg your pardon.
Well, you're sitting on my divan.
I'm extremely sorry, I didn't realize.
You look so wrapped up.
I'm putting my life in order. It might be better for some people if they did the same thing.
My life is so in order. Completely in order. If they all by itself back then, I don't have to worry about it here.
You really think it's that simple? What heat?
No, please do not. I cannot stand men in their shirt sleeves.
That's alright. I used to spend all night in the coffee room. It was as hot as a jungle in there. It is as hot as a jungle in there. It's already night out.
So it is. Already night. Millicent is getting undressed, getting ready for bed. How fast time flies there.
It's night. They've closed up my room and sealed the door. The room is empty and dark.
They've hung their coats on the back of their chairs and rolled their shirt sleeves up to their elbows. It smells like men and cigar smoke.
Well, we don't happen to have the same taste. That's all that proves. And you? Did you like men in shirt sleeves?
Shirts or no shirts. I'm not very fond of men anyway.
But why? Why have they put us together?
What's that?
Well, I somehow expected to find friends or relatives.
A lonely friend with a hole in the middle of his face?
Yes, him too. Oh, but I must say, he sets the rumba like an absolute professional. But why? Why have they put us together? Us together?
Well, it's just chance. They put the people in the order of their arrival. What are you laughing at?
You and your chance. Do you need to be reassured that badly? They give nothing to chance.
Maybe we've met somewhere before.
Never. I never have forgotten
Then maybe we have friends in common. Do you know the Dubois Simon?
you. That way very much.
Oh, they were always entertaining. Everyone went.
What did they do?
Do? Nothing. They have a big place at
I
Cannes.
was a secretary.
Oh. Oh, really? Oh, then of course. And you know what you could do?
I never left, Marie. I found trouble enough there.
Then you must be right. It must be absolute chance that brought us together.
Chance. Then this furniture is here by chance. It's just an accident that the divan on the right is dark green and the divan on the left is red. I tell you, everything has been done. Down to the last detail with the greatest of care. This room was made for us. It was waiting for us.
What should it be? Everything about it is so ugly, so hard and angular. Oh, I always hated angle.
You think I lived in a room like this?
Oh, then you think everything has been arranged?
Yes, and we're well matched too.
And it's not by chance that you happen to be sitting opposite me. What are they waiting for?
I don't know, but they are waiting. Don't worry.
I hate it when I think someone expects something of me, because right away I have the utmost awful urge to do just the contrary.
Well, go ahead. Go on. You don't even know what it is they want you to do.
It's unbearable, and something's supposed to happen to me because of you two. Because of you two.
Come on now. You've already said too much. Go on to the end.
I don't know anything about it.
You've got to know.
If only each one of us had the courage to tell.
What? I edited a newspaper. Had a reputation for telling the truth. I had a bold policy. The truth, whether they liked it or not, and to hell with the consequences. That was my motto. They called me a fearless journalist, a pacifist. Not the milksop kind, but militantly against any war. All war. France fell. Was I supposed to change my principles because they happened to find favour with the Germans? My enemies denounced me as a traitor. They said I had sold out fools. I was for the brotherhood of man. But mine was a lost cause. The fools had their way in the end. They shot me. I folded my arms and they shot me. Where's the blame there? What did I do wrong?
You did nothing wrong.
You're a hero. And so it was simple as that.
Well, almost. Perhaps not quite.
It was lucky you had no responsibilities towards anyone. You weren't married. I take it.
Well, yes, I had a wife. What about her? I took her out of the gutter to marry her.
Do you see? Do you see?
I see. So what? What are you putting this act on for anyway? We're all in this together.
Together.
Criminals together. We're in hell, my little friend. There's never any mistake there. People are not damned for nothing.
Stop! Stop it!
In hell, damn!
Will you stop? I forbid you to use such coarse words like that!
I said damn, did you hear that? So patient now. And you too, you great big clean-cut hero. We had our day, didn't we? People suffered, they went through agonies because of us, and we thought it was really amusing. It's got to be paid.
Will you shut up?
Now I understand. I see why they put us together.
Be careful what you say. We don't want to hear it. We know we're here. Isn't that good enough for you?
No, you've got to hear this. This is too good to keep a secret. It's very clever. Pretty clever. There's no physical torture, right? No nail putting or roasting over flames, and yet we're in hell. And nobody else is coming. No one. We're together from now on, the three of us.
I knew it.
Well, this is the point. They made us stay in, they hired help. Customers sell themselves. It's like a cafeteria.
What do you mean?
Each one of us is the torture for the other two.
Does anyone have a mirror? A little hand mirror, you know, anything? If you're going to leave me alone, the least you could do is give me a little hand mirror! Do you like me, Ines?
Very much.
I wish he'd look at me too.
Because he's a man. You win. Why don't you look at her?
Leave me alone. I have nothing to do with you. Do you understand?
And this little one? You want something to do with her? You know, I see right through you. You think she'll be more interested if you sit down like a big man thinking.
I told you to leave me alone. I don't give a good goddamn about you or your little friend that makes you need better.
Thank you!
Oh, I did
Are
it.
you have it?
There. I begged you to stop talking.
Well, she began. She offered me her mirror.
No, he just made faces so he looked at you.
What if I did?
Are you crazy? Both of you, can you not see where this is leading us?
Do not touch me! Leave me alone!
We've got to go on until the end, naked as the day we were born. I want to know who I'm dealing with.
You know now.
As long as any one of us hasn't said why he's here, we know nothing. You there. You start. Why? Tell us why. If you're straight with us, it might save us a lot of trouble. Come on, tell us why.
I've told you that I don't know. They wouldn't tell me.
No, they wouldn't tell me either, but I know myself. Are you afraid of talking first? That's all right, I'll start. It's not very pretty.
That's all right. We know you're a collaborator.
Don't talk about that. Ever. I'm here because I tortured my wife, that's all. For 5 years. Of course she's still suffering. There she is. As soon as I talk about her, I can see her. Are you going to cry? I bet you end up by crying. I used to come in blind drunk, smelling of liquor and woman, and she'd have been waiting up all night for me. But never a why, never a reproach. The whole trouble was, she admired me too much. She thought too much of me. Are you going to cry? There's a woman who was born to be a martyr.
Why did you make yourself?
Because it was easy. All she needed was a word to make her change colour. She was sensitive. Never a word of blame from her. I'm a great one for teasing though. I'd wait and wait, but no, never a why, never a reproach. I told you. The whole trouble was she admired me too much. She thought too much of me. Can you understand that?
No, I wasn't admired. I was what they call back there, one of those women, already done, you know, so it's not a very surprise.
That's all.
No. There's that business with Florence, but everybody concerned is that the three of us. He was first, then she, and I. Nobody's left there, and I'm satisfied. Nothing but the room. I see it from time to time, just empty, with the blinds shut. They've finally taken the seal of the door. For rent. It's for rent. There's a sound on the door. It's a mockery.
3. Did you say 3?
3.
A man and 2 women.
Yes.
Well, he killed himself.
That guy. He wasn't up to it, and it wasn't for lack of wisdom. He's separate enough. No. It was a trolley car that killed him. Isn't that a laugh? I lived with them. He was my cousin.
And Florence was blonde.
A blonde. You know, I may have no regrets about my life, but still, don't think I like going over all this.
Come on. Out with it. You poisoned her mind against him, right?
Yes, little by little. A word here, a word there. For instance, he made a noise when he drank. He blew into the glass through his nose. Little things, nothing at all. The poor guy was very soft, vulnerable. What are you laughing at?
Because I'm not vulnerable.
That remains to be seen. I sort of slipped inside her mind as she began to see him through my eyes. And in the end, there she was, in my hands. We took a room at the other end of town.
And then what?
Then came the trolley car. I used to say to her every day after it happened, well, kid, we got rid of him. I'm malicious. I'm bad. I know.
I know. I am too. Your turn. What did you do?
love, but nothing comes to me.
Alright, we'll help. That guy with the smashed up face, who is he?
What guy?
You know who I mean, the one you were afraid of when you came in.
He's a friend.
And why are you afraid of him?
You have no right to be asking me any of
He
this.
killed himself because of you?
Certainly not. Are you mad?
And why were you afraid of him? You blew his face off, right?
Stop it!
I did it because of you. Because of you.
That's it. Their gun went off because of you.
Leave me alone, you're horrible! I need to get out, I've got to get out!
Go on out. Nothing will please me better. Only it happens the door is locked from the outside.
You're monstrous! Leave me, monstrous. So what? So the guy killed himself on account of you. He was your lover.
Naturally, he was a lover. And he wanted her all to himself, isn't that right?
He did the room like a professional where he had no one.
You're not even warm, you two. He wanted me to have a child by him. There. Are you satisfied?
And you didn't want to.
No. The baby was born anyways. I went to Mexico for 5 months. No one knew anything about it. It was a girl. Roger was there when she was born. Oh, he really wanted a child, but I didn't.
And what happened?
There was a balcony out over the rocks. The hotel was on a cliff over the ocean. I brought in a huge stone, and he was yelling, "Estelle, please, please," and crying. Oh, I loathed him. He was disgusting. But he saw everything. He leaned over the balcony where the waves had gone down.
And then what?
Then I went back to New York, and he did what he thought I'd do.
That is, he blew his head off.
I'm afraid he did. And you know what? It really wasn't necessary because my husband never suspected anything. I hate you both!
You both disgust me.
What are you doing?
I'm getting out!
You won't get far. The door's locked.
Hell damned well open.
Cut it off!
Don't get excited about doesn't work.
I tell you, they'll open up. I can't take any more of you two. I can't do it. Get out of it. You're even lower than she is. I don't want to see your eyes. I don't want to sink down into them. You're wet, you're soft, like an octopus. Ugh, God, get out.
No, please! Please don't leave me alone! I'll do anything. I'll even stop talking. But Inez, she's bared her claws. I'm afraid to be alone with her.
Shift for yourself. I didn't invite you here.
Oh, you coward! You really are a coward! Coward!
Well, and aren't you happy? Now old Killjoy's going up and living the latest who own devices.
It won't do you any good. His that door opens and I go out.
Where?
Anywhere! The further away from you, the better!
Open up! Open up then. I'll take them all, whatever you've got. The boots, the tongs, the molten lead. Anything with his suffering. Anything with his tickling that never hurts enough. Will you open this door?
Well, Captain, go on.
I wonder why the door opened.
What are you waiting for? Go on, quick.
I'm not going.
You must stop. Well, which one of us three is going? The coast is here. What's stopping us? Oh no. It's a scream. We're inseparable.
Inseparable? Oh, you see, we're inseparable! Hell, come on, let's leave her up to the fire! No!
Now go!
You're mad! She hates you!
I'm staying on her account.
On my account. Well, shut that door since I'm filtering here with it open. On my account.
It's never going to get dark.
Never.
You'll always see me.
Always.
Leave me alone. She's between us. I can't let her watch you.
She won't be watching for long.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you crazy? You know perfectly well I'm dead.
Dead?
Dead, dead, dead. You can't do it. Not with
Does anyone have a mirror? A little